Your time, my time, we all shine on the Really Charlie podcast. It's the Really Charlie podcast, making memories last. Your time, my time, we all shine on the Really Charlie podcast. It's the Really Charlie podcast, making memories last. Your time, my time, we all shine on the Really Charlie podcast. It's the Really Charlie podcast, making memories last. Your time, my time, we all shine on the Really Charlie podcast. It's the Really Charlie podcast, making memories last. Your time, my time, we all shine on the Really Charlie podcast. It's the Really Charlie podcast, making memories last. Your time, my time, we all shine on the Really Charlie podcast. It's the Really Charlie podcast, making memories last. Your time, my time, we all shine on the Really Charlie podcast.
What's going on, man?
Hey, what's up, Charlie? How you doing, man?
Charlie podcast,
I know you're on Creole time, ain't you?
Yeah, you know. I was a little early. Is that it? I couldn't get in the room, but I figured. I said, let me wait till 6:30. It'll probably open up.
I get it. Yeah. So how you doing, man?
Good. How are you, man? Charlie, thank you for having me on. I really appreciate it.
Anytime, man. Anytime. I try to let everybody know that that's what I'm here for, you know, so we can do podcasts like this and create video and create audio stuff, because just think of all the people back in our time if we had some audio or video of them. Just think of you know, I was hanging out with one of our ex-teammates, family members, and but imagine if we had some great video footage of Dana Burgo, right?
Oh, I know. That's so
Could
true.
you imagine that?
Amazing. Right? Jimmy Gomes, you know, Dale Burgo,
all of them. Yeah. Dale. It just, you know, there's so this is why I do this. I try to give people their flowers while they're standing, and also create a community connection between you know, the viewers and our community, because I mean, mostly everyone's on social media, and if you're not, you can reach most of the people, and that's why. Right. But I'm glad, man. I'm happy for you, and you're still doing the coaching, the ownership with South Coast Cowboys, and you know, you definitely created a tradition that was much needed in this area. Years ago, the old timers used to talk about their teams that they were, you know, playing and had around here, and it was great, you know. And I'm glad that you and many others are keeping this tradition going, you know, and really kind of gave it that renaissance, you know.
Right. So, I know, and it did a lot for me too, Charlie. You know, meeting these guys, going to these practices. I remember my first practice with this team. You know, I coach Pop Warner and all that stuff, and I had never did anything close to coaching semi-pro. But I remember like my first practices with the team. It was an eye opener, you know. Yeah. But at the same time, you know, I was excited because you know, when we played together, you know, and we went to high school together, and you know, like at our age, it's easy for us to fall into that trick or looking at young people and complaining, there's young people, they're doing this or they're doing that. But at the same time, I feel like we never have solutions for them. You can complain all you want about what young people do, but without an answer or without a suggestion or something like that, you're just talking. So this was kind of my thing. It's like I looked at New Bedford, not just New Bedford, with the South Coast Cowboys, because we want to represent the region. We want to represent New Bedford. We want to represent Dartmouth, Fairhaven, Fall River, because those are the guys that make up the team. So I just felt it was important, to bring something back to the community. And like you said, we had that long tradition. We were champions when these leagues started. We were two-time champions with the Clippers. So we're trying to get back to that, get back to being champions, get back to, putting New Bedford on the map, or this area on the map as far as semi-pro is concerned. So that was kind of some of the motivation behind it.
It's good that you're doing that, especially like with South Coast. You look at all the other sports, right? From basketball, baseball, and volleyball. There's so many of the young adults or young kids, maybe high school kids, that are on these travel teams, and they're all playing with each other, and they're all from all. So why not, bringing a level up, now that they're 18 and they can go ahead and continue to compete instead of competing down in one of the parks in Fairhaven or Dartmouth or New Bedford or pushing it, or Buntwood Park. And now, let's do it for real and get something out of it, So
no, that's totally the concept, Charlie. It's just that, it's I looked at AAU teams. I have a lot of friends, people too that run, good programs, basketball programs every season, maybe twice a year, in the winter, maybe in the summer, or the kids are playing AAU baseball. They're traveling, playing baseball. So it's kind of the same idea, just like what you said. We wanted to give something, football's a great sport to watch. It's exciting, not just for the players to play, but for people to watch the games. So that was kind of the thing. We wanted to say, hey, we can have a semi-pro team here, just like, everybody has AAU teams or what have you. It just gives, like you said, it gives those older people something to do now, older adults. So
exactly, because we're still competitive at that age, and I'm still trying to do something, just to do something, once a week, twice a week, practice.
That's it.
It's just that thing to do. And I have, when I drop into some of the men's leagues, or the softball games or baseball games, whatever, I enjoy watching them. I'm saying, man, I'm glad I came. I'm glad I checked it out, and so that's the one thing I like about it. And it's just another venue.
There you go,
another spot for us to go to,
Very inexpensive in the summer. You can come and we have food. We have Izzy's come down. The last time we had the team, Izzy's would come down and set up the truck. But if we don't have that, we were making munchup ourselves, and people are coming to our games from Boston and they were leaving like, you guys got some food here. You know how we do Cape Verdeans. We're going to hook it up. And but it's really inexpensive. It's a nice environment. It's fun. And you're going to see good football. You're really going to see a really good brand of football. Very competitive games.
I wish it was around when I was that age. And,
you were number 28, right, Charlie?
Yeah.
28 would have been carrying the ball again. Those curls, man. Charlie, back it up. You had the Jerry curl that curled naturally.
That thing was like, I never had a problem with curls in my hair, man. It was just there. And the funniest thing is that I had so much fun when I started high school in Florida, right? But I wanted to come back home, and the best football I ever seen was in the state of Florida. It's just amazing, and it's just unbelievable with at the high school. Thousands of people in there in the stands, just like Friday Night Lights. It's just amazing, And but I just didn't feel right. I wanted to come back home. That I grew up watching the great, people like Michael Grant and
Right.
Rudy Fonseca and Donald Tavares, all those
Yeah.
guys
Oh yeah.
play. Dwayne Lopes,
Yeah.
I watched them come out of my neighborhood.
Danny
Just
Castagio.
Danny, yep.
Danny.
It's just amazing that I watched them and I just wanted to wear that red and white coat.
Oh yeah.
And so coming home was a dream come true, and I'm glad that I was able to get back here, at least graduate from New Bedford High School, and that's what happened for me.
Right. Right.
So,
In those days, though, Charlie, I was gonna say in those days, you made a good point about these kids. I look now at the kids and the coverage they get, media coverage, pictures, a video. They make all their videos off the pictures that are taken by somebody else. And I'm like, back in the day, if we had one Polaroid picture of us on the field, that was something, And now these kids they have hype videos and everything else, and so many images are captured of them playing the sports they love. So they're gonna have those memories forever because it's all been documented, with video and pictures. So they're lucky. We didn't have any of that stuff back. Try to find a picture of us from freshman year or something like that. It's like impossible.
You can't find it, and it's just crazy. All right, we got somebody here, man.
All right, they're supposed to be coming in. We got a few guys.
I'm just trying to make sure you got clothes on,
Yeah, I'm dressed.
Well, I am. I'm just...
all right.
What's up, Antonio Cardozo? What's up, man? Hey,
what's going on?
This dude, well, he can't fit in his high school pants, but he looked good in high school right now. Right?
Tony's always been a worker, 24/7. That's him right there. I love
it.
So there's no other way.
That's right.
No other way.
That's right.
Tony. So proud of him. So what are we looking to try to do, man? Is there a meeting coming up? There's sign-ups, all that?
Yes, we want to. So the thing is, we reach out to people on social media, Facebook, Instagram, and stuff like that. But there are some guys we know that want to play that we're not friends with, or they're not in that circle. So yeah, we just want to try to get the message out that there is a team in New Bedford or in this area. We're probably going to practice in New Bedford, and we're going to stop practicing. League rules only allows us to start in 2 weeks. So in 2 weeks, we'll start getting out on the field and stuff like that. So we kind of want to get that little tour going where we're announcing we're here, to get the guys to come in and sign up. So we will have a sign-up challenge.
All right, awesome. Just keep letting me know what's going on.
Definitely.
So I can keep, setting up some reels or whatever. Every podcast, every week, I'll be doing something.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Yeah. So, I'm gonna mute Tony a little bit. I hear something.
Yeah.
Do that. I'm in the gym.
It's all right.
So Tony's nickname on our team, Tony's the General. That's what we call him, the General. Tony's played for a lot of teams, and look at him, Charlie. I give him all the credit in the world to still be working out, and that gives us incentive. Tony's our age or a little younger, but I mean, believe me, he's still out there doing it.
Yep, so. He's comes from good stock, good family.
Absolutely.
I mean, the family is just amazing from his grandfather on down. It just goes on and on. I mean, it's just amazing. So, got Lisa Andrade Strout saying you guys are amazing. Hey, George, I love it.
How are you, Lisa? Thank you so much.
Yeah, good. Please, everyone, if you're listening and viewing this and checking us out, please share this podcast on your profile. It's very, very important.
Thank you.
We are on YouTube. We're going to be on Spotify once we're done. I have 2 podcasts. I have yours right now, and then at 7:30 I have another one. So
awesome.
Once I'm done with both of them, I'll download this to Spotify. It will be on Spotify also.
Awesome.
So how many do you have coaches already committed, right?
We do. So coaching, we're doing well. We have right now, the only coaches I'm looking for, so that's out there too. We're looking for coaches and volunteers. I need an offensive line coach, and I'm looking for a wide receivers coach.
Okay.
So we're looking to fill some positions, and we also have positions. There are some people, I've got messages from people that are interested in learning how a team works, how you put a football team together, and how that works. And so if anybody wants to get some experience work, front office work, we're really doing that kind of stuff. We have an executive board and stuff like that. Those are ways you can get involved and kind of learn how these things work. So we're looking for players and volunteers, game day volunteers and stuff like that. So that's kind of the thing now, because players are players. Once you get out on the field, they'll show up.
Yeah.
But we just want to kind of, right now, what I've been doing is getting all the logistics put together. And that's sometimes, we haven't had a team in New Bedford for a few years, at least 3 or 4 years. So, I mean, we're getting started again. It's like starting all over again.
My next question is, where are you going to play the games?
It's a good question, Charlie. Mm-hmm. So we had to wait because the schedule wasn't out. So it was hard for us to have venues like commit to us on certain dates when they didn't know the dates we were going to need. So now we have our schedule, and we're open to playing anywhere because we're from the South Coast. So, we obviously we'd like to stay in New Bedford. I love New Bedford. We'd like to stay there. But right now we're just going to try to look for the best spot for us, the place that allows us to, get people in, but also control access and stuff like that. And so that's kind of the deal now. We're still searching for a home. We have a place we think we're going to play, but we're still not 100% certain yet.
Good, because it's very important. And congratulations. I got to say this to you. Congratulations for the Fairhaven High School football team.
Oh, thank you.
And I got to say it because, you know what? It's so nice seeing, your family doing well, you around, and it just was great,
Thank you, Charlie.
And to hear the different, hearing things on the radio, things in the newspaper, and just basically following them. I was like, it was great. And it was, I got to mention this guy that I just met, just before they went into the tournament, right? His name was Les. He's from Fairhaven, school bus driver. Mm-hmm. So he was very close to all the, the kids from Fairhaven, and he passed away.
Oh, wow.
Just before the game, right? I think it was.
I wonder if I know him. I used to ride I used to coach there. I wonder if he was one of the bus drivers.
Yeah, I'll have to, maybe I got a picture somewhere of him. I'm gonna actually, I'll send that to you. But the thing is he was so excited about the team, right, and what they did, and he was like, I gotta go, and he was hoping that he was on that trip, and he just got sick, and but there's no doubt in my mind that Les he wasn't the number one fan, but he was definitely a fan of Fairhaven High School in the football team. So just wanted to say that and put that out there on the air.
That's awesome.
And the field looks great.
It's, I was just there. I was just with Coach. I just left. Jason, my son's playing lacrosse now, so he's over there.
Oh, nice. That field is it looks great.
It is.
It's amazing how that and this is off topic, but I'm sorry.
No, that's okay.
When you Google Fairhaven High School, it's like it goes all over the place, right? Mm-hmm. That building is amazing, and
it really is.
Yeah, and for them to keep it up and maintain it, and then add the little additions, and I'm really it's nice to see,
Yeah, and they still kept that historic, look to it. They didn't change it enough to change what it looked like. You can look at the pictures of that school 20, 30 years ago, 40 years ago. It's going to look the same.
Yeah, definitely.
And it's inside. It's really unique. It's like I don't know. There's like these weird rooms, a lot of wood floors.
Mm-hmm,
but it's really nice. Really, really nice school.
There's a gym on the top, right?
Right. Yeah. Exactly.
My friend Mike sent me a picture of it. It's amazing, but he remembers it like way back when,
right,
late 70s, and he just he was amazed. So and we got a comment here for you.
All right. Well, we get a comment.
If you come across any pictures of the family in football, basketball, I would love some. Couldn't find my dad or Skip. in the Vogue gym anymore. Lisa, I think maybe I'm not gonna promise anything, but let me talk to someone that may have some pictures of Dad and Skip and try to get that to you. But I got to talk to him by the end of the day tomorrow. I'll talk to him, see if he has anything.
Oh, I think Tony said goodbye.
Oh yeah, it's
no,
oh, here he is.
On.
All right, let's put him on
Let's
there.
see what Tony got.
I
What's up?
didn't say goodbye. I just had to check my workout, what my next workout was.
All right, there he
All
is.
right.
He's back. The general's back.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Look at that shirt, man. Look at
Like
you know,
that, huh?
it's the perfect year. I mean, 2024 is anything USA, man. It's going to be a great year, man. I can't wait
This
for
is
all
an
the different sports.
international team. This is an
Yeah, yeah.
international team. I went and played in Costa Rica, and I was part of the USA international team, and we got that W out in Costa Rica.
That's right.
Which was nice. We got one in Tampa coming up in a couple of months, but not next month. But I can't go because one of my boys is getting married on that same weekend, so I couldn't make that one.
So when you were in Costa Rica, did you go on one of those little retreats like Aaron Rodgers? You know,
we don't have time. We were
spend some time in the dock.
We're getting used to the heat. We're trying to get some practice in.
Oh, it's good. It he talks about softball is amazing, right? They have Cinco de Mayo Day in Fort Walton Beach, Florida, and the tournament is amazing. Still remember it. I wish we could do something out here, like with the mass, teams coming from all over the place just to play,
right.
So, but that's off subject again. See,
that's
you
all
got,
right.
You got
we haven't seen each other in a long time. We're just talking.
Yeah, it's been summertime, man. Right?
That's right.
So the venue that's going to happen. The schedule. Yes. Within 2 weeks, you start practicing.
We start practicing. We're going to try to get some stuff out, like really push some media stuff out. Maybe we're trying to get an article in the paper in the Standard Times, and that's going to happen probably sometime in May. But we want to really get the message out that, we're starting to practice soon. So we're going to I'll put something out for a sign up, an official sign up in the location. So we'll have another sign up and stuff like that. And we also got a fundraiser coming up, Charlie. We're gonna have a poker tournament / cornhole tournament just to support the team, and we'll have some raffles and stuff like that. I'm gonna have a DJ, and we'll be selling merchandise and some stuff like that.
Yeah, good. I mean, that's, if you can't promote yourself, who else is? You got to start off with yourself, and then everything else kind of gets shared and circulated. In fact, oh my God, I just remembered something. I owe a Little League some money. Wow, I said I would help out, and I just, man, I'm glad you mentioned that.
See, now you remember. That's all right.
Oh, man, I ain't mentioning no names, but he's probably mad at me.
Right, he's watching right now.
Yeah, he probably is. But I definitely got to send that money that way. Let's see. I understand fundraising. I mean, look, I got something right here. My cousin did these for me. I'm doing these little tumblers, and
there you go. Yeah,
the Really Charlie podcast on it. It's kind
nice.
of bright, right? But all those little things, they help out, man.
It really does.
Because when you go to work or you're walking around, what do you see? You see people with things like this.
Right.
They got a hoodie on. They got a T-shirt on. They got a jersey on like Tony, looking good.
Yeah, Tony always looks good.
That's what it's about. You got the hat, all that gear. It means something. If someone's going to wear something, why don't they wear your stuff?
That's right.
Your brand.
We want them to buy into the team, and and it's important. And I look at Tony, and it's funny because New Bedford, we have good athletes here. But a lot of times, Charlie, we have to travel, and Tony could tell you we'll travel up north somewhere, or Boston, New Hampshire, up that way. And we don't here in this area, we don't have a lot of what they have. They have these Division I guys, Division II guys, all this stuff. When we go up there, I roll up there with New Bedford. You know, I roll up there with Fairhaven, with
Mhm.
Dartmouth. You know, that's what I'm rolling up there with.
Yeah.
And we'd go out there, and believe it or not, we would whip their asses.
Yeah.
You know, I went up there with New Bedford. I used to tell these guys all the time. We went up there with 20 guys one time.
Yeah.
And won a game. So that's what we do. I want guys to know that when you come to these games, we take them serious, and we put the whole city on our back when we leave. We're going out there to show people, you know, that, you know, who we are, and we represent this city. But also, if you come and watch the games, you're probably going to see players that you remember. You're going to say, I remember that guy. He played high school football like 5 years ago. I loved him. And he was great, you know. So you're going to see a lot of familiar faces. You're going to hear names that, you know, that are familiar to you. And for guys who want to play, it's a second chance. There's a lot of guys that'll tell me, Coach, I want to play because I didn't like the way my Thanksgiving Day game went when my senior year. You know what I mean? And or I didn't like how I thought I could do more in high school, and I want to see what I really could do now that I'm, you know, older. And that's kind of the draw you get to. You get guys that come in with something to prove, and sometimes they prove it. You know?
Yeah, it's I don't know. Sometimes, like me, I was really frustrated leaving senior year at the high school. And so something like South Coast Cowboys would have been something great for me because I had something to prove. And I left the high school with a bad taste in my mouth.
Right.
And Scott Tremblay comes up to me. He says, hey, come to UMass Dartmouth. Come play. You can play. I know you can.
Yeah.
But I left with a bad taste in my mouth, and I didn't want to play.
Right.
But that was the direction I had. You know, I had a direction, and guess what? My direction was the police force because weeks after that, I started thinking about it, and then, you know, the rest is history.
Right.
So that's why I like South Coast Cowboys and the league that you're part of. I love that because it gives someone that place to go, you know.
It does, and it gives guys something to do. And I've watched these guys. I've seen guys start playing for the team when I first started coaching with the Clippers, and they were in trouble. They were, you know, getting arrested, and, you know, going to jail, getting out, all these things. And I'm watching those same guys now with careers, who are married, who have kids. And they're responsible. And there's guys you'll see on Facebook, and now you might have known them back in the day too. And you're like, oh, they were rough characters. But, you know, now they really, I've watched guys really get their stuff to, not just because of the football. I think it has to do with what they want. You know, they chose to get involved in football and do something more for their lives. And that's kind of why, you know, I love this stuff, Charlie. It's like, you got to do it. When you start to do it, I'll tell you, it'll put a hook in you. And once you and like Tony, like when I'm with these guys, Tony's been in a bunch of leagues, won championships in a bunch of leagues. I've won championships in other leagues. And when you see these guys, you get to learn when you go league to league that we all have one thing in common, and that's that we all love football, like fanatically about football, or we wouldn't be doing this stuff. You know, we all love football, so that's the thing we have in common.
Exactly, 100%. You gotta love it. If you don't love it, it ain't for you. That's
so true. True. There's one of our teammates right there, Jack McGee.
Yeah, hey. Jack. Oh yeah,
Jack is my man. Supports Jack's me awesome. Every week. Every week.
Awesome. His son played for us. Josh played for us.
Yep.
My first few years coaching, he started at left tackle for us. He was awesome.
I enjoyed coaching him. He was a freshman at the high school, and the kid did everything you asked him. Yeah. Everything. He just was that. He was that captain at a freshman as a freshman.
Right. I can see that.
He was just ready, you know, and it doesn't help. Well, look at the dad and mom he has, you know. So
super athletes.
Yeah. So fun playing with all my friends at New Bedford High School. But yes, Jack, we had a good time, man. Hey, do you guys remember the day? Oh my God, I can't remember what game it is. But we did so many up downs. I mean, we were out there most of the practice to doing up downs. And Brady, I know you were there.
I do. You're saying this, and I do remember.
Oh my God, I don't know. That was just brutal, you know.
And that was before. That was Lillardall and them. Like that.
Yeah.
That wasn't Coach Worth. Yeah.
No, it wasn't. It was Lillardall. Yeah.
You can't do that now.
No.
Yeah, it's different now.
No.
That was Coach Littledahl, and I forget that Jack's favorite coach, Kestenbaum, whatever his name
Oh
was.
yeah, I remember that dude, the big bulky legs.
Yeah.
But you know what?
Jack got some stats. 500 up downs every practice throughout the year.
Yeah, oh shoot. That team that Jack was on, like that, it was Jack, and I remember who's the other captain? Not Murney.
It was
you know what I'm talking about? He's kind of it was. I think his name was Billy. Billy something.
Billy Munya.
Yes, him. They were all those players that were on the teams back then in those days, they were big guys. It seems like the players were so much bigger back then. You know, it was. We had a lot of fun, and I bet you if Coach Worth had some of those teams that they had in New Bedford, some of those big guys back then, we would have won some, more championships.
Yeah. I mean, he by chance he was lucky to get Dana.
Dana, amazing. Dana was an amazing athlete. I mean, phenomenal. Dale, just as good.
What's up, fellas?
What's going on, man?
Yo, what's up?
What's up, man? There's an OG right there, man.
All right, so is that Ra?
Yeah, yep.
Ra is the OG.
We've
been waiting on Ra. Ra's the heart of the whole team.
Yeah, he's been doing it a while, and it's like him and the general. They're still doing work in the gym, right? Constantly. Yep. They got that routine, and that's great, man. If you can't listen to you three, I mean,
right. Plus, we got Wallace. We got a strong group, and the great thing is now, like, we were all together when we had the Clippers and the Hurricanes, and then we separated. We went our own ways, but when we went our own ways, guys won championships, and now we're all coming back with that experience. We all know what it takes, and the teams that we won championships were probably. I know for me, coaching, that was one of the toughest coaching jobs I've ever had. It was challenging. The coach was really serious, so I know it takes a lot of work, but it's great to have that experience now, that championship experience, and that's what we're trying to do. We're going to let these new guys know that it's going to take a lot of work to be a champion, and we got the guys there that can tell you what it takes because they've done it.
Yeah, and it's nice when you're giving that advice, you're giving that and you're trying to coach somebody up. That someone's a grown man,
right?
And you're telling them, and they're just like, "Yeah, coach, no problem, I got you," and they just do it. That's called respect, and I think you guys have that,
Yeah, Charlie, they love to be coached. These guys want you to coach them. If you don't coach them, they're gonna tell you. So
we love George, man.
Yeah,
we love him.
He's my guys right here.
We love him, man. We love him. What is Tony doing?
He's working out.
I'm doing up downs, man. Shoot,
See, Tony's getting ready. The general's getting ready to.
Season's coming, man. I can't wait.
And
he's got to practice what he preaches.
Guy. Tony can he'll press the crap out of your slot receivers. He'll wash them right out, man. He'll wash them to the sidelines.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh my God.
Yep. So
he's good going.
And he kicks too. So I mean, Tony, he's an example to anybody who wants to still play, even if you're in your 40s, your 50s. Look at the general. Look at Ra. Ra had a great. They won the national championship game. Ra, you had a great game. Passes, really involved, man. I mean,
I told Ocho Cinco, you think I'm look young? Wait till you see Tony.
Right.
I love it.
But it's just fun to see the respect these guys get, Charlie, across the league. Our guys from New Bedford get a lot of respect, and guys know. I remember coaching with the Gladiators, Taunton Gladiators, and they were champions at the time. And I brought all the guys from New Bedford. I recruited all my guys come to Taunton, and when they were like, George, don't be bringing those guys over here. But once they got there, all the guys were starters. All the guys were playing. All the guys were a big part of the team, and they appreciated it afterwards. So.
I forget that dude's name. He took he's like Ra, they do things on the field and you remember it, right? It could be way back when, but you remember it. But dude, Will Ford, dude,
He
was amazing.
NFL.
Yeah.
Played in the NFL. He was legit.
Yeah, Will's a pro.
I was like, man.
Yeah,
And then that's the first.
he's a good dude too.
Yeah,
Charlie.
he was a real good dude.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yo,
He is.
he's a real pro. I love him. I love
love it.
him. He's a great dude. He's a great dude.
Uh,
That's funny. Charlie remember him too, man. That's dope.
I
That's dope. Charlie remember him.
I wish I
You
could.
know?
I got to check in the storage. I saved so many different things, especially football related. And if I find it, I'm definitely going to turn it over to you guys. But so many different pictures that I was taking,
wow.
so I gotta find them. And when you I have a storage unit that's probably older than all my grandkids.
Wow.
There's stuff in there, and I definitely gotta go through it. And but I can't wait. I can't wait to be out there at your fundraisers, your practices, the games. I'll probably miss things like on Tuesday, like I'm doing here, and Wednesday nights. That's my podcast time. But I'm gonna definitely support you.
No, thank you.
Once I get a T-shirt, I'll get to wear it. Like
Listen, that was the next thing I was gonna say to you. You got some merchandise coming.
Where's the merch, man? Where's the merch?
I got the merch. We got plenty of
Look
merch.
at me. I'm in the gym.
Yeah, George, I got kids and godchildren. I need some merch now. My little child support check. Money now.
I got you. Don't worry.
Yeah.
Don't worry. You're gonna be just fine. I got
you. I can't wait, guy. I can't wait.
Yeah, I'm
New
so
Bedford.
excited.
Hey, listen, guys. New Bedford is back in full effect.
That's
I don't
right.
care what you say. I'm a pioneer for New Bedford.
Yes,
for football and representing us. Represent us to the fullest. I can't wait to bring us back.
I'm telling you.
Bring us back.
I got a lot of surprise people showing up too. I got a lot of
everything.
Clippers.
Yo, we love George, man.
Bring them in, man.
Whatever George want to do, man, we with him. We love him.
Yeah.
We love him. He's like the most loyalist coach. We love him, man. Charlie, we love him, man. I don't want to coach
been like that.
Man, dang. He's
been like that for
guy,
a
man.
long time.
Yeah, these are my guys, man.
We love him. It's not like with the talk. He walked the walk with us,
Right.
Yeah.
No crap, man. We love that guy, man. Whatever we gotta do. Even if I gotta kiss babies and shake hands.
Everybody loves Ra. I've coached against Ra. I coached against Ra. He was on another team, and the coaches I was coaching with, they love Ra. Ra's talking to them from the field on the sidelines. It's funny. Everybody loves Ra.
How much shit talk did he talk to you on this while you were on the sideline?
Oh my gosh! Oh my goodness!
Oh, Charlie, you used to be hacking back on the basketball court. Don't get it twisted now. That's really bad, man. Hacking away. Yeah. You got the name.
Charlie, I saw Jack put a comment in the comments there, and it said that he and Preston Perry played for a team out in the Cape, and now you just saw that name, Preston Perry, and now that brings back memories. Like, Preston was nasty, man. Oh my God. He was a wide receiver for New Bedford High School. Like when I was younger, we go watch the games. He was the guy I was watching.
Wow.
Yeah.
He was nasty.
Yeah.
Hey, listen. I'm about to go eat. Listen, I gotta get up in the morning, pay that child support. You know how it goes. You know how it goes. Listen, I love you guys. Listen, I got my little tax return back. It was $13, bro. It goes to show. Pay your child support, guys. I love you guys.
Love you too, bro.
Charlie, Tony, George. I love you guys, man.
Love you too, bro. I'll see you out there. All right, brother.
You'll see us. We're gonna bring that trophy to New Bedford. Watch.
That's right.
Watch. I ain't playing with that.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's what we doing.
And Tony, get some rest too. All right, love you guys. Bye, guys.
Love you too, bro.
Talk to you later, bro.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, this is cool, Charlie. Thank you, man. This is really cool.
This is what we're talking about. Let's see. Semi-pro team out of Cape with the Clippers. All right. And that's. I mean, I gotta actually. I should I should do a podcast on all that stuff, and bring all those different teams. Even way back in the 70s, there were some teams. But
Livesey had one too. For Haven.
I was just going to say that.
Yeah,
The
yeah,
Livesey Club had a
Way
team
back.
back
Yeah.
in the day.
Way back.
Yeah.
it was. In fact, I'm going to talk to my boy Michael. I think he has some pictures of the Livesey Club.
Wow.
So I'm gonna see if he has them. All right, man. I gotta get ready for this next
All right,
podcast.
Charlie.
We can do this. I don't care when it is. I mean, you could every week. You want to do something,
Yeah, I'd like to come back, Charlie. This was fun.
and as long as I have my phone with me, and if I'm at a game, guess what? I could do something there. Just basically do something live.
Oh yeah.
So
Right.
So, Charlie,
iPhone is amazing.
When our practice schedules and stuff get ready, I'll shoot that all over to you.
All right, good.
All right.
And I'll put everything. I'll advertise everything possible on the site, on my group page, everything. Whatever you send me, I'm gonna make them into different reels. I'll throw things out there,
Oh, awesome! Thank you.
And so,
all right.
mean, this is why we're friends. We got to.
That's right. Each other. I appreciate you, and we'll do the same. Your stuff will be on our pages too. So thank you.
Most definitely.
Yep.
All right, fellas. Nice.
All right,
Charlie.
General.
Be good. All right, guys.
Yes,
be good.
sir.
Charlie, thank you so much, my brother.
All right. Love you, man.
Love you too. Talk to you soon.
All right.
All right.
Amazing. All right. South Coast Cowboys, they are ready for you. They are ready. Trust me. They're going to have everything possible to make their team progress. We got a couple of weeks. As they send me things, I'm going to put it here on the podcast and definitely share it with you. But if you're 18 years and older and you want to play some football, definitely this is the team you want to be. It's South Coast Cowboys. So you're in the South Coast area, and I'm pretty sure if you're from some other parts, outside that, where you don't have a team, guess what? Come and find South Coast Cowboys. Need any information, just get connected to me on Facebook, send me something, and I'll connect you with Coach Duat, and we'll get it together. All right. Love you. South Coast Cowboys, my new favorite team. I can't wait to watch them and as they represent our area. All right, everyone. I got another podcast coming up in 20 minutes. Fentanyl Facts and Stories. That is coming up with my co-host Paula Young, and we have a guest. We have Mr. Corey from Fairhaven. He's going to be on. We are definitely going to talk about fentanyl and opioid crisis and all that. So cannot wait. That's in 20 minutes. So go get some coffee, get something to eat, whatever you got to do. Come back in 20 minutes and join me. I appreciate it. Please, and share this on your Facebook profiles. Everyone on YouTube, I appreciate you joining us. And thank you. Be back in 20 minutes.